What's going on, everybody? Oregon Motorcycle back. Another episode. These are turned into daily vlogs almost. Never would have imagined. So Oregon announced today's Monday, I think it's the 22nd of March. We are now officially in a state of lockdown, so have it. But in reality, when you read all about it, when you read the details, it's not that big a deal. It's more for the people that are not taking this seriously and are going out and still doing their social gatherings and whatnot. Like you folks posting on the Facebook of your group rides and all that good stuff. I mean, that's the kind of people it's for. So if you read it of what exactly the lockdown entails here in Oregon, we're still able to go to work. That's where I'm headed right now. I'm still doing the night shift thing. I'm going in by myself. Our work is still basically shut down, but the owner of the company did go in today and he worked by himself. He kept the doors locked. We have a storefront. He kept those doors locked so nobody could come in or whatever. But there is a couple of jobs that I can go in and do, and he wanted me to come in after he left so we don't have any physical contact or whatever. So but yeah, it's a Class C misdemeanor now in Oregon if you're out if you're out socializing or doing any recreational activities, which is just kind of crazy if you think about it. But I mean, for the most part, most people are just chilling and not, doing anything, and a lot of people just aren't even going to work. So like I said, it's mainly for the people that are not taking this seriously and doing what they want to do, and it kind of sucks because it ruins it for the rest of the people. But I mean, that's just the society we live in. Yeah, this weather. We just had a bunch of hail, and it was like raining and hailing, and when I was out walking my dog, and so I put all my rain gear on. I have my rain pants on and of course my jacket, and then I come out and the sun's out. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. We've had like a week of awesome weather, and then all of a sudden we get this. I actually woke up this morning and it was raining pretty good. So, and then it kind of cleared up, and then we got these hailstorms. But I do see a dark cloud over here. Maybe, I don't know, we'll find out, we'll see what happens. But so yeah, I know I told you guys on Sunday, or I think it was Saturday, that my job had shut down. I guess the owner of the company was under the impression of a different type of lockdown or whatnot, but basically he called me up this morning, we spoke, and he's not letting anybody else into the company, only me. And oh, that sun's bright. So, which is cool, because that gives me a couple extra bucks. I'm kind of happy about that. So, not happy about working at nights, but hey, anything works right now. So but yeah, I just thought I would check in with you guys and let you know what's going on here in the Pacific Northwest in Oregon, and exactly what it entails. So there's a list. Maybe I'll show you guys right now of the activities that you can do, which is in businesses that are allowed to stay open. They allowed all the marijuana shops up here to stay open, which is kind of funny. I know if you guys watch some of my older videos, you guys know that I like to partake here once in a while. It's not, I look at it like kind of drinking a beer or whatever, and actually I think it's safer than drinking a beer, but and I think a lot of people drink beer, including myself. So but I've almost eliminated that here recently, with this being a respiratory illness. I figure it's best to have your lungs in the best shape at this point in time, so that's not really a big deal to me. All the grocery stores, the pharmacies, all that stuff can still stay open, and even non-essential businesses, I think, were listed in their businesses, but there's guidelines. They still want everybody to keep their distances and work as much as you can from home, so, which is a good thing. And I don't know, I'm just hoping we get through this, and hoping everybody just chills and stays home and does their thing, or if you can't just stay home, do what I'm doing. I'm still going out. I'm going out like almost every day, but I'm having zero human contact. And even my roommate and I, we live in the same place together, which he's moving out, guys. I'm gonna be looking for a new roommate here quick. So if you guys know anybody who's motorcycle friendly and likes Dobermans, let me know. yeah, we've been avoiding physical contact too. So you know, we can hear each other open our doors or whatever when we go out or use the bathroom or whatever, and we're constantly wiping everything down in the bathrooms and in the kitchen, and we've been doing a good job of staying away from each other physically, even though you know, he's been basically self-quarantined for I think like 2 weeks now. He hasn't gone to work in like something like 2 weeks or something. So but so yeah, I mean, I think if we all just keep staying away from each other, that's the best way. And if you guys look at history, I mean, you gotta always, when you're in a new situation like this, you always got to go back to history and look at history. So if you go way back and look at the plague, you know, the black flu or the black death or whatever they called it. They called it black because people were actually suffocating and going from like blue to black, and then they died, and that's why they called it the Black Plague or whatever. But was Henry VIII. He survived that, and he survived that by staying in his room and not letting anybody in. And if anybody had to come in to serve him food or do whatever, then they had to stay a certain distance away, and there was a lot of precautions taken. And this is quite simple. It's very simple to me when you look at it. If you avoid human contact, then you know, then if you stay in your room like that, then yeah, it's probably going to be impossible to get it. Now I know there's surfaces and things like that the disease can live on for, you know, God knows how long. I don't think anybody knows for sure. I've heard reports of like 6 hours all the way up to like 4 days. So but yeah, you know, as long as you keep your surfaces clean and wipe those down and wash your hands afterwards, I think for the most part we can all stay healthy and not get this thing and let it die down some until, you know, it's going to come back next winter, you guys. You just got to have to plan on that. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we have a vaccine for this, you know, just about the time we start getting into our flu season next year. So it ain't going away. That's for damn sure. This is something we'll be living with for the rest of our lives. So, so yeah, I don't know. Hey, one other thing I want to talk to you guys about right now that's completely off topic is wildlife. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how much more wildlife they're seeing right now, and they feel that it has to do with the decrease in human activity, which does make logical sense. And if you want to add that to us having a mild winter, you know, so I think you guys should be extra cautious right now if you're out riding roads like this. I see deer in here all the time. This is one of my paths besides the freeway on my way to work. I like to take this because it's beautiful, as you can see. It's a lot better than riding a straight line on the freeway. So you guys, especially up here in the Pacific Northwest, are riding out, just pay close attention to the wildlife right now, because there seems to be a little more abundance and more activity than usual. So yeah, just keep your eye out for that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get some work done, and I'm probably gonna go to work tomorrow night too, because I won't finish my project tonight. And yeah, just taking it day by day, man. Just, you know, day by day. You know, and that's about it, really. I just want you guys to stay safe, and I love you guys' comments. I got all kinds of comments. I'm getting emails, and I didn't run a stop sign that says you don't have to stop if you're making a right-hand turn. So for you safety guys. Yeah, I like the comments, and especially you guys from overseas. I talk to people, I get comments from like Australia and the UK and that kind of thing, and I like to hear your guys's, you know, your stories and tell me what's going on. You know, I know a lot of Europe right now is like on a complete lockdown. Like, they can't even go out like I'm going out right now. And I kind of thought that that's how it was going to be here in Oregon, but our governor is a little bit more easygoing, so I'm able to go out like this and actually go get some work done, which is great. So looking for deer posted up in this field right here along this tree line, but they're out here. So yeah, guys, keep it safe. Oh, and another thing too that maybe some of you aren't thinking about, this crossed my mind the other day, and there is a girl and a company from British Columbia in Canada that I've been following for quite some time now. Her name is Amber Paradox, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of her. She's pretty good on Instagram. She has some great pictures, and she is the girlfriend, I don't think they're married, she's the girlfriend of Jay from Damon Motorcycles. And if you guys don't know anything about Damon Motorcycles, I highly suggest you look it up. Damon Motorcycles is on the forefront of technology in motorcycles, and they are doing nothing but good for the safety of motorcyclists. So I have the utmost respect for that company, and I love innovation, especially when it's tied into motorcycle safety. So you guys can check those out. But she mentioned that she has completely stopped riding because of the chance that you do get in an accident, you're gonna go to the hospital, right? So, and that does two things. That takes up more space in the hospital for other people that may need it, and it puts you at higher risk of being in a hospital, of getting, you know, this thing. So that's something to think about, you guys. I know for a lot of you, and including myself, this is a big stress reliever. It really clears my mind riding a motorcycle. It's something I love to do, and I always have, and I'll never stop until I can't swing a leg anymore. So you know, something to think about. If you guys are going to go for a cruise, maybe just take it easy. I'm cruising right now, you know, and usually I'm ripping through here, but like I said, the wildlife thing and the whole thing, and it's wet, but the wet doesn't really bug me anyways. So I ride in Oregon. We ride wet up here, baby. Woo! All right, guys, enough jibber jabberish. I just, like I said, I want to check in with you guys, get another video out, and yeah, I'm doing my thing. So stay safe, be good to other people, don't panic too much, quit hoarding, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.